So this is an impromptu video about how you unbridle a horse. So you just came back to the cross tie area, put the reins over his neck, and just make sure whatever you do that you don't let go of him. Don't take your hands totally away in case he decides to leave. And try not to hold on by looping an arm through a rein, because if he does take off, you might get hurt. So just lightly have one hand, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the end of the reins and bring it close to his neck, okay? Then kind of jockey your halter, no pun intended. Put the lead rope over one shoulder. You can also put it over him. It doesn't matter, one or the other, just so it's not on the ground. And organize the halter so that you are holding the buckle and the rein in your left hand. Your right hand has the strap of the halter. You're going to step underneath him and flip the strap over and catch it with your left hand. So now my right hand's free. My left hand has a little bit of rein and both sides of the halter. Can you see my fingers?
Yeah.
I'm going to open my fingers and drop the rein now entirely because I no longer need it. I've got him by the halter. And just make sure that the rein is pretty even on his neck and he's not going to step through it. All right? So now I'm buckling the halter around his neck. All right? I've got him now. I can hang on. If he really takes off, I'll let go. But he's not likely to take off, and I can grab him by the halter or by the lead rope. All right? Now I'm going to unbuckle the throat latch and the nose band. All right, so let's do a quick primer on bridle. That's the crown piece right there, top of his head, okay? Most bridles have two separate pieces, and the crown piece has a piece underneath it that's attached to the nose band. Some of the newer bridles, it's all one piece. Okay, so that's the crown piece. That's the brow band, all right? The cheek pieces are the pieces that go from the crown piece to the bit, cheek pieces, got it? Throat latch, why it's not a throat piece, I don't know. Throat latch goes under his throat. And nose band. Why is this a nose band and not a nose piece or a nose latch? I don't know, okay? Everything has a different name. So that's called a nose band. This is also called a cavesson. C-A-V-E-S-S-O-N, cavesson, okay? There's a lot of different kinds of cavessons, but whenever you're undoing the bridle, you don't touch the cheek pieces. If the cavesson has a buckle there, you don't touch that. You unbuckle the throat latch. You unbuckle the nose band. And some cavessons have what's called a flash attachment or a drop attachment, and that's another piece that goes under here. And you unbuckle that piece if it exists. So if there's another leather strap that goes under the bit, you unbuckle that as well, okay? So now it's completely empty. I'm going to take the reins up to the crown piece, and I'm going to gently pull the entire piece, reins and crown piece, over his ears. And I'm keeping it fairly close to his head. I'm going to let it drop down, and I'm going to let him spit the bit out. I'm not going to just let the bit slam. Good, okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is just put the bridle over my shoulder so my hands are free. So I've still kind of got him here. I've got the lead rope where I can hang on to it. And I'm going to put my hand below the brow band and above the nose band and put the crown piece over my shoulder. So now I'm hands free again. Okay? I've unbuckled the halter, and I have the buckle in my left hand and the strap in my right hand. I drop it down over his nose, put it up on his nose, and buckle, and we are done.